There are moments when the human body reveals more than words ever can, and sometimes those signals appear without intention. Today, you are about to learn 5 physical signs that a woman may show when something has changed in her emotional or physical connection. This is not about jumping to conclusions, it is about understanding patterns and observing carefully what is already there. Before we begin, it is important to understand something clearly. This is not meant to create fear or doubt without reason, it is about awareness. Living in confusion can slowly affect your peace of mind, but clarity brings calmness. If nothing is wrong, you feel secure. If something is off, you begin to notice it early instead of ignoring it. Now, let's begin with the first signal: changes in eye contact patterns. The eyes are one of the strongest indicators of emotional connection. When someone feels open and connected, eye contact comes naturally. It feels comfortable and steady. But when something changes internally, that pattern often shifts as well. If she once looked into your eyes during conversations, shared moments, or simple daily interactions, and now her gaze frequently moves away, that change is important. It is not about one moment, it is about a pattern over time. She may look at her phone, the television, or anything around her instead of maintaining eye contact. This shift can suggest discomfort in emotional connection. There is also a more subtle detail. If you catch her looking at you and she quickly looks away, almost instantly, it can show a brief moment of internal tension. That reaction often happens before the mind has time to control it. Now, the second signal: sensitivity in the neck and chest area. These areas of the body are naturally sensitive and connected to closeness. When there has been recent emotional or physical contact, they can become even more responsive for a short time. If you notice that gentle touch in these areas now creates discomfort, hesitation, or a small reaction that was not there before, it may signal a shift in how her body is responding. She may pull back slightly or react differently than she used to. Also, notice changes in how she presents herself. If she suddenly begins covering these areas more often, it may reflect a desire to protect that space. Now, the third signal: changes in physical closeness during hugs. A genuine hug is relaxed and natural. It feels warm and connected. But when something changes emotionally, that physical connection may also change. Hugs may become shorter, less natural, or feel distant. You may notice that her body does not fully relax into the hug, or that she pulls away quickly. Sometimes it may feel like a routine action rather than a real moment of connection. Another important detail is whether she still initiates small, casual touches. If those disappear, it can show a shift in attention and emotional energy. Now, the fourth signal: changes in self care and personal details. People often adjust their habits when something new enters their life. This can show up in small ways. You may notice changes in fragrance, skincare, or overall presentation. These details may seem small, but they can reflect a shift in focus or intention. If these changes appear suddenly and are not shared with you, they may signal that her attention is being directed elsewhere. It is not about one detail alone, but about patterns over time. Now, the fifth signal: breathing and physical comfort in close space. This is one of the most subtle signals, yet one of the most revealing. When someone feels calm and comfortable, their breathing is steady and natural, but when there is internal tension, breathing may become slightly faster or less relaxed. If you notice a difference when you are close to her, it may indicate a shift in emotional comfort. Also, observe physical distance. If she begins creating space, sitting further away, or changing how she rests near you, it can reflect a deeper emotional change. Now let's bring everything together. One signal alone does not mean much. Life changes, stress, and personal emotions can affect behavior. But when multiple signals appear together and repeat over time, they create a pattern. And patterns tell a clearer story than isolated moments. Understanding these signals is not about assuming the worst. It is about being aware, calm, and observant. Because when you see clearly, you respond with clarity instead of confusion.